Okay. Oh. It happened. It finally happened. A whole nother year has passed. And if you've been watching these videos for long enough, then you would know that basically, reasonably sporadically across this entire last year, like I'm talking March, I'm talking July, I'm talking September, all the way just earlier February, I'm sure you can find a ton of little quotes and phrases where I'm basically saying, shit man, we're 2 months deep. We're 4 months deep. We're at the halfway point. You're 50% over. You know, we're at the 80% mark. It's October, man. It's November. And then now, well, for you, for me, today's New Year's Eve. But by the time this gets uploaded, another year, 2025, we're gonna have a massive spike of Xing out before and then writing live dates, as well as a whole new. It's like a reset. You know, the whiteboard is now being erased. 2024 is over. New year, new me, new goals, new routine, new everything. Right? Locked in 2025 winter arc grind set is now beginning for many. And that's not the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is the fact that it is going to end for not just as many, because every year, of course, there's a whole new crew of basically freshmen to get locked into, well, just anything, right? But the majority are going to end it. You know, I mean, it's I keep seeing the like random posts talking about how whatever percentage of people give up on their New Year's whatever by like 1 week or like the first Friday of the year. They had like some kind of name for it, Faker Friday, you know, something like that. But I think that's where it's going to help to have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder and really just try to stick out. Because think about this, you know, who is really killing it? Who is really getting somewhere in terms of any sort of goal or like skill or anything? It's not just guys who have like insane talent. Like, sure, that's definitely going to play a part. There's dudes there's a million like guys in Brazil who are like 2 years younger than me, way more jacked, you know? But what I'm trying to get at is, as much as there are dudes who just have a natural gift for shit, that's not the majority. A larger percentage, or at least a larger demographic of dudes who actually make shit happen, are the ones who just show up. And really showing up is like 70% of it. You know, I would not be surprised if you took two dudes, or let's say you did it in like a study style, where you actually had like a control group and a different group, all of a very similar demographic, large enough that you could actually like take some data from it. You took one group and you had them do their regular routine all year, just like normal. Work, home, chill, and then that's the gist of it. And then the other group, don't even give them a workout routine. Don't even tell them any specific goals to hit, but make sure that for 30 minutes a day minimum, they go to the gym. Now, there's no requirement that they have to even do anything. There's no like logbook, like, okay, I did this. Just having them be in that space for 30 minutes a day, or let's even just say 30 minutes 5 times a week, make it a little bit more realistic. I can almost guarantee that you will see a noticeable bump in a couple of different fitness metrics of those guys, because if they're in the gym, odds are they're probably going to work out. You know, and not even the most crazy like Eric Bugenhagen, like Zercher deadlift 405, or like just being in the gym and doing a couple sets of everything, even just bouncing around. Like, you don't have to know what the hell you're doing. Like, do a couple sets of curls, do a couple sets of pull downs, do some leg extension stuff. Like, going from 0 to even just coming to the gym and bouncing around on a couple of machines consistently, that is a massive difference. So I think it really sucks how much of a like elitist view that real gym rats kind of have about the gym. And maybe they don't, but I'm just saying, like, there's kind of like an air to the gym. It's like, okay, I want to know what I'm doing before I come in here. Like, I don't want people to think I don't know what I'm doing. Where, I mean, it's just not the case, you know? I mean, yeah, if you see the clips of like Planet Fitness fails where like some guy is holding onto both cables with the full stack, jumping around like Spider-Man, yeah, he deserves to get clowned on. But for anybody who's just doing regular stuff, like, as long as you don't do anything egregiously weird, nobody is even going to think that. You know, we all know what a set of dumbbell curls should basically look like, or what a set of pushdowns should basically look like. I mean, just pull up a damn athlete next week workout tutorial video, watch him do it, and then do the same stuff. Like, that's really all it takes. So I might not be hitting my intended demographic here, because if you're watching this, you probably already lift. But what I'm trying to get at is, like, if you know anybody who's a little on the fence just because they don't feel like they know exactly what they're doing, or like, oh, I don't, like, dude, just bring them along. You know, I have any gym rat worth his salt who's been lifting for a while has indoctrinated a couple dudes into the gym over the course of time. I mean, I had a group in high school where there's like 6 of us, and I was the main gym rat guy. We bring them all in. I wrote out like a full workout routine, like just basic stuff, like 2 sets of pull downs, 2 sets of rows, 2 sets of pullovers. Like, we walk through everything. You know, like, it's not the craziest thing in the world, you know? But it's a pretty awesome example of you're going to suffer more in your mind than you will in reality. Where it's like, if you make the gym out to be this intimidating space, oh man, I don't know if I want to. Okay. Then you're already putting yourself in this state of like anxiety that you're not even going to want to go. And I can't stress it enough. Like, this is my last point of like saying this, but just showing up consistently, 70% even might be a little bit too low of a percentage. Like, compared to the populace that's out there, the amount of people that even go to the gym consistently, like, let's say 5 times a week, what do you think, 5%? Maybe even like 3% of people are going to go to the gym 5 times a week consistently. So if that's the bar, for you to even show up and come to the gym on a regular, you just whooped 97% of people. You're now in the 97th percentile. And then take it a step further, get some freaking Metallica playing, get some Through the Fires and the Flame going in your headphones, get extra amped up, and then when you go to the gym consistently, you also kill it consistently. You try to not redline your effort, but at least know that you're pushing yourself. Dude, I'd say you're easily in the 99th percentile there, and then there's nowhere else to go. It just becomes a waiting game, and that's my favorite part about the gym. Is the fact that once you get a routine in place, like once you're working out on the regular, you tracking your macros, let's say you even go extra crazy, you start doing your cardio consistently as well, even just 30 minutes post-workout every couple of days, like that, same thing with the lifting, even just adding that is going to be a huge jump from 0. But if you can start doing that, then it's no longer a question of, okay, am I going to be able to achieve my goals? Like, is this even possible? Like, it's not an if, it's simply a when, because it doesn't take that much to make fitness goals, right? Train, eat a reasonable diet, sleep, and then the 4th step is kind of not even really a step. It's just repeat that loop indefinitely. So, not the most complicated shit. Now, it's not the easiest, I would never say that, but it's not the most complicated. So, all that's to say is, I hope that the gyms don't start to dwindle in terms of their new spike of populace. Because honestly, if everybody that got a gym membership this year stayed in the gym the whole year, I mean, that would really just be just a massive boost fitness-wise. Because then more gyms are going to get more equipment, and then they're going to need to expand, and then there's going to be newer like space and machines and stuff. It's like more people in the gym, the better, because that would hypothetically sort of induce this upward spiral of gyms getting just getting more membership fees and then getting more stuff. Like it's just kind of it's just sort of a loop like that. But that's where it's out of my hands, and it never was in my hands to begin with, right? It's not my fitness journey, it's yours. So do you want to be able to look back over the next 6 months and think, oh yeah, 2025 was my year, and not even in like a cringe, like I'm gonna lock in this year, TikTok kind of way, like you actually made this shit happen. And that is much better than the alternative in my mind. So get to the point where you locking in isn't even a question. It's simply your natural state of being. But for my first step of this New Year's Eve day, I've got an hour of cardio. So I think I'll probably do 30 minutes on a seated elliptical, and then maybe 30 minutes on the seated bike afterward, just to change it up. And then I've got 15 minutes in the sauna, depending on how hot it is. Sometimes they, like, you can, so the sauna is just sort of this, it's got a temperature probe on the wall. So some guys, when they're really serious, they go up and they splash the temperature probe with water to cool it down so that the sauna starts pumping out more heat. So if it's really hot like an oven, I'll just do 10 minutes. But if it's normal temperature like it is, I think like 160 or 170 or something, then I can handle a full 15 minutes.